This video tutorial will demonstrate how to utilize the template feature when working with the history grid as well as IntelliScan views within the TradeShark software. To demonstrate how to best utilize these features, I have gone ahead and opened up a new market in both the charting view as well as the history grid format. Just like with charting templates, TradeShark comes preloaded with a predefined selection of columns to fill each history grid view. However, these values or selections can be modified, or entirely new history grid views can be created from scratch. For this example, I will start by utilizing TradeShark's medium trend history grid view, which displays the neural index strength, the predicted value of the medium trend prediction, as well as each predictive difference. To add a new column to the history grid view, I simply need to utilize the indicator tray to the right-hand side of the charting area. Let's say that I wanted to add the day's low and also the close price to the history grid view. I simply need to identify the selections and drag and drop them onto the history grid. I may also wish to add TradeShark values like the predicted low. Again, simply identify the selection from the appropriate dropdown and drag and drop onto the history grid. To remove an indicator from the history grid, simply identify the column that you would like to remove. In this case, I'll remove the long trend difference, right-click, and select Remove Indicator. Just like working with charts, changes to an existing template will cause an asterisk to appear next to the template dropdown. This informs you that the template has been altered. You can then choose to reset the template, overwrite the current template by clicking the Save button, or right-clicking and selecting Save Template As to create an entirely new set of template views. For this example, let's create a new template view and rename it. We will call this Buy at Low, since we have added the close price as well as the actual and predicted low value. By creating new templates, you create a new viewing criteria within the charting, history grid, and IntelliScan views within TradeShark. However, all the indicators or data selection chosen for each view are saved separately. For example, if I go back to the charting view, I can now select the Buy at Low template from the drop-down menu. Since this is the first time we have viewed this template in charting mode, we have a fairly standard view, but now we can customize this chart view to match the Buy at Low trading idea. For example, we can remove the crossover and add the TradeShark predicted low. We also may wish to remove the predictive differences and add neural index strength. We can now choose to save the template, thus creating a new charting view for the Buy at Low template. You'll now have the option of selecting the Buy at Low template from the drop-down menu located at the bottom of the market tree. You can now quickly apply the charting view as well as history grid view to any market selection that you like. Now I will demonstrate how templates can be applied when working with TradeShark's IntelliScan feature. Keep in mind that we have just created a template for the history grid and chart views called Buy at Low. Since in this example we are looking for opportunities to buy at the predicted low, let's perform a scan of the Forex markets and filter based on medium-term crossovers that are to the upside. To do this, simply identify the market selection that you would like to scan, right-click and select Add to IntelliScan. We'll be asked to title the scan. In this case, we will title it Forex. And we can also choose a template. In this case, we will want to select the Buy at Low template. Since this is a new template, we have multiple columns pre-selected within the IntelliScan view. However, we can streamline this by simply looking for fresh crossovers. I will remove the medium trend difference, as well as the medium trend predicted value, and also the close price. Now we are left with the crossover periods, or how many days ago the crossover occurred, the strength of the neural index, and what direction the crossover is occurring. You also have the ability to drag the columns to the left or right within the IntelliScan area. Once you are satisfied with the layout, you can choose to save the view to the current template. In this case, the Buy It Low template view. We now have the ability to scan through hundreds of markets and quickly sort by this specific trading criteria. If we wanted to look for fresh crossovers from the medium-term trend prediction, we simply need to enter a value of 1. And we will also want to look for trend forecasts that are moving to the upside. So we'll want to select up. These markets should represent good candidates for buying at the TradeShark predicted low. You'll notice the asterisk has reappeared next to the template view. Within an IntelliScan, you also have the option of saving the results of a scan. For instance, we've already scanned through the 30 Forex markets by fresh crossovers, with the crossover moving to the upside. However, if we click the Save button, now any market scan that we perform in the future and apply the Buy It Low template will be presented with only one-day crossovers that are moving to the upside. Because we've created an appropriate chart and history grid view, any markets we choose to open from the IntelliScan view will present us with that applicable template. You can also right-click to open the history grid view. This concludes the Advanced Templates tutorial. For additional information on working with templates within TradeShark, you will want to view the Introduction to Templates tutorial as well. Thank you.